are still wondering why the thing that you want to work out for you is not working, the business, the relationships, the health that you want, the reason why it's not working for you is because you keep searching for more information. You don't need more information. In fact, you need to take more aligned action. So often we get stuck in these loops where it's like, I need to figure out the best way. And once you found the best way, you see this other things like shiny object syndrome. It's kind of what they call it. You see this other thing that is better somehow than the last thing that you found, right? And in this constant search of the better thing that you found or the more research that you complete to do, there's less and less actual action taken towards fulfilling your goals. Okay. So, what you ought to do and what you need to really start practicing and paying very, very, very careful attention to is what the actions that you are taking towards your specific goals. Okay. So, at this point, the only way to get past the hurdles that you found so far are by actively doing things. Okay. Everything does not work the same way for everybody. So if you look at these people, if you look at these systems and they say, hey, this is the thing that's going to absolutely guarantee you X result. Now, unless it's something super personalized, they're really detailed into what's going on with you, your life, you have the accountability, you have the coaching or whatever, the partnership for them to actually help you bring that into fulfillment, then yes, these things can help, going to an expert or someone who's a lot more knowledgeable in the field that you are trying to work in, right? However, if you're going off of so much advice that's found everywhere, right? For instance, YouTube, right? YouTube, Instagram, wherever, it's like everywhere you turn, everyone's a guru somewhere, right? So I'm not your guru. That's the same thing I say all the time. I'm not the guru, but there are things that are true, right? And this whole thing about taking a line action is very, very specific to you. Now, there is a deeper layer and a deeper meaning to this being. This is going to tie into you, right? You, who you actually are, what you're actually called here to do, right? So if everyone is here for a reason or many reasons, right? Then we have to be able to recognize and see that the thing that worked for them may or may not be the thing that works for me. Okay? Because if you are truly working from a space where you're working from your purpose, right? There is no one that can replace you. There is nothing that can replace what you are able to serve with in whatever manner that shows up as. Okay? It could be the person who's highly invested in helping you with your health. It could be the person who's highly invested in helping you with your finances or helping you with your relationships and so on and so forth, right? But the thing is, those people, again, like I said, are highly connected and wanting to help you with those things. That means that is that connection that you have with them. If you have their phone number, you can directly reach out to them on email and like you actually speak to them, not customer service, right? Customer service is not highly focused on your success. Okay? So again, if everything is supposed to work out the way it's supposed to for you and you're kind of still stuck up on, I need to find the best way, you won't necessarily find that because you haven't done enough, you haven't experienced enough for you to say, well, that thing doesn't work for me, okay? You only know what you know, and you don't know about what you don't know. So it can be on a road where you started to take some aligned action towards the goal that you were on, and then, and only then, you came across that next thing that helped to get you towards that goal, okay? But as long as you stay behind the starting line, you don't have the chance, the opportunity, the experience behind what comes after step one, okay? What comes after step two. And if you're someone who's trying to plan out step 0 to step 1000, You're working with an unlimited amount of opportunities, right? We look at these movies that we see, and the the multiverse and everything like that, right? It's like you're trying to connect and reconnect an unlimited set of possibilities and fit them into the timeline that you want them to be. But perhaps that's not the way things work. Perhaps what if you take a step back, take a look at it and say, "Hey, I'm trying to control the uncontrollable. How about let me just take the first step and then see what shows up there," right? Like, you don't know what's on the other side of the mountain. You don't know what's on the other side of this starting place. You don't know what's on the other side of you just taking that one chance. Could be small, could be something big, but taking one step forward. You don't know the outcome on the other side. And always, just like if you're driving a car, or driving a scooter, driving a motorcycle, whatever the situation is, you're constantly recorrecting, right? There's a pothole, there's maybe an animal is in the road. There's all these little things that you could not have planned before you got on the road. You could not have known at a specific time, intersection, and place that something was going to be there. Something was going to be in the road. There was going to be a something that fell off someone's truck. You could not have known that, right? The only way that you knew that is you got to it. It was right in front of you. It was on the road that you're taking. It was right in front of you. And you said, "Hey, I need to course correct. There's the thing over there, but here, let me get around this block. Let me get around this roadblock." Okay? So, taking aligned action is the most powerful thing that you can do starting today, no matter where you are in your life. No matter where you are in your life, no matter what you've already done, no matter what you want and plan for the future, in order to get there in your health, in your business, with your family, with relationships, with whatever the situation is, in order to actually make it there. And the target is always moving too, right? But in order to actually make it there, you have to start moving. You have to start moving. Energy in motion is the thing that gets you to where you want to be. Okay? In whatever realm that is. This is a fill in the blank kind of space. Okay? Like I said, I'm not your guru. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm just trying to show you a way to take a step. Don't let fear stop you. Don't let anything feel like it is impossible, because it's not. It is very possible. Years ago, there were no artificial limbs, right? People, if you got into an accident and you lost your leg or an arm, you lost it. But now with technology, you can have a replacement leg, right? It may not do the exact same thing, but it can help you run again. So utilize the space and time and opportunity that you are here. You have capacity. You have been placed here at this time, in this place, right now. You're even watching this video at this time, in this place, right now, because there is something you are being called to do. But if you continue to land in the space of, I don't know, or have anxiety so much so that you want to project and try to control everything that's happening or going to happen in the future, you will never make it there. That is a guarantee. Don't they say like the graveyard is the place of like the biggest dreams, right? Because how many people that didn't go after the thing that they desire, right? Didn't help the people that they wanted to help, didn't go out there and enjoy themselves the way that they wanted to enjoy, right? Now, all in the way of light, all in the way of love, all in the way of positivity, me connecting to you. Go ahead, take that step and see what happens, see what comes of it. Anyway, peace. See you next time. My name is Destiny. You can check my website if you want to connect with me, and I hope that you have an amazing day.